50, I tell you what, he traveled all over this country singing Zion songs. And I tell you, he said he got a cold, and wasn't for that, he would be singing right now. But at this time, I want his wife to come and present him in her own way. Take your time, because I know you know him.
I know. Amen. I give her.
Give her a hand now. Give her a hand. Come on now.
Praise the Lord. We just thank God for being here and having this opportunity to Pastor Williams. Amen. And those that dress this pulpit, God bless you all. To the congregation, Lady Williams, we just thank God for this opportunity. It gives me joy to introduce my husband. He's been my husband for 48 years. And we've been together since high school, so we've known each other around 50 years or more. He's the husband of one wife. He's the father of 3 children. He's the grandfather of 9. He's a family man. But most of all, he loves the Lord. You all know him as Shortman. He's a long way from being short.
A jaguar leaps from a pool of mercury, its form completely drenched in liquid reflection. It is frozen in pounce. I am still a boy, but my distorted image and its skin full of bows attains my attention. It stood in a perpetual leap as the ornaments on a Jaguar XJ's glossy hood. Where I'm from, we call that a jag. I was this one's prey, captured by its sleek figure. It reminded me of the Silver Surfer, a hero who I'd become obsessed with after seeing a movie. I remember that then I did not have a Silver Surfer toy. That and a child's attraction to shiny things prompted me to ask, "Can I have that?" My father's lips curved into a smirk at the question. "Go ask Shortman," he said, and he laughs at that. He thought that the notion of bringing Shortman into the equation was somewhat funny, but I did not find it to be entertaining at all. Now, Shortman is a great unmoving boulder of a man, whose will is much like stone that opposing wills are dashed against. He is my grandfather, and as a testament to his resolution, he has lived in the same house in a place called Sardis for all the years I have known him, and much longer than that. Now, Sardis is the rural land outside of the city of Selma.
Sweet home.
It is the people of Selma who are the ones that call him Shortman, as do his family and friends. Older folks, ancients who'd witnessed Selma in civil unrest, call him the legendary Shortman Hardy, off his prowess in a gospel quartet, the Sensational, Friendly Four. He has always had those traits that come with old age. He surveys the land before any action taken. He is quiet until what he says carries the most weight in the room, and he sits, still when he gets comfortable, in that same chair in his house by the window, until he deems movement necessary. It is the type of quiet and stillness that might attract a bird to perch on his shoulder, for a bird might not tell the difference between Shortman and a tree in the field. He himself is a great towering tree of a man, contrary to what they call him.
Granddaddy,
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Why they call you Shortman?
When I was born, they said they can put me in the middle of their hand like that. My granddad gave me that name, Shortman. And I grew up with it. And so everybody started calling me Shortman.
You ain't got tall now, though.
I just grew up when I was in high school.
Once, when I was a child, I was standing under him outside while he was gazing out into his yard, considering what to work on first. I looked up and his deep brown skin matched that of wood so that I could hardly differentiate between him and the 2 tall pines that stood like sentinels in his field. His face was so darkly toned that when he peered down at me, I could not make out his features until he smiled. One of his teeth was lined with gold, and it caught the sun, flaring into my eyes so that I had to use my hand like a hood so I did not have to squint. He was just gleeful, I think, that he was about to put me to work picking up pine cones so they would not get caught in the mower. That work in the yard had given him hard, strong hands with a wisdom of their own. They were firm enough to maintain the house to this very day, and deft enough to keep an S-curl like Superman's combed back, greased and shimmering. Yes, to me, he has always been old, but he has always been smooth enough to never let you know that he was. He is suave whenever the light catches him. He has never missed an opportunity to look his best. This pride is perhaps the closest thing to a weakness I have seen in him. Once he mowed the yard in solid black slacks and a matching vest and came back in the house overheated. He collapsed in that chair by the window while my grandmother, who had been a nurse, tended to him and fussed at him with fierceness. He didn't say a word, gave her a smile, and that seemed to be enough for her, because she smiled back. The men of my family are proud and cocky, Shortman most of all. But I am certain that if he did not have her in his corner, the big man would surely be felled more than just a couple of notches. He has always been that proud of himself, and he always will be. That confidence makes his presence like light from a golden sun. He is golden like the shade of the Polaroid photos he has in his house, like the golden room with beige drapes and beige couches, crystal chandeliers, and angels. Like his golden Jag with a beige leather interior and polished wood dashes, with a silvery hood ornament of a jaguar and pounce. So you see now the predicament I was in. Sway the man who owns a suit jacket, the same color of his car, to rip a part of the car off. A child may consider themselves an unstoppable force of nature, because they know no better, and I am sure I was no different back then, but even I knew then that Shortman was immovable. He would make me work the field so that I did not mar the mower, mar the Jag. That will be the day.